Shalom. This is the brother Bod. You're back at it once again with another Lord willing edifying lesson. Before I get started, like always, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem Rachahakadash. Double honor to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, the minute I learned the truth from. Shalom, peace and blessings goes out to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, sincerely waiting and enduring until the return of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach to deliver us out of this last captivity. This is where we at with it now, man. This is where we at in prophecy. This is where we at in the last days of the last days, and I'm just gonna play a little bit of this video, and then I'm gonna expound on it, and of course get some scriptures, bring some scriptures out.
Since elementary school. Today I just found out he got a wedding coming up, and he invited me. But this bro, I knew him since elementary school. Today I just found out he got a wedding coming up, and he invited me, and he called me. And he was talking to me, we was chopping it up, we was laughing and shit. I'm like proud of him, happy and shit. And he invited me to his wedding, it was all good. But at the end of the conversation, he told me in order for me to come, I'm gonna need either this or a test, at least. Because he said his family is heavy about that shit, and he know about my vids.
So
And
his best friend from the world, they was chopping it up on the phone, having good old times, and then his best friend invited him to his wedding. Right, but he said in order to come to his wedding, he gotta take either the potion, all right, the concoction from the gates of hell, that injection, or he gotta get the test.
asked him, like, do you got it? He said, yes, he got the shit, and he know about my vids. And I asked him, like, do you got it? He said, yes, he got the shit, right? So I'm like, I told him, like, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I wanna come, but like, if I have to do any of that, like, I'm not coming. His energy completely changed towards me. He looked at me like, nigga, I was fake as hell. He looked at me like, how you can tell me you're not coming to my, like, you supposed to be my bro. Like, nigga, just take the test. The test, you stick the shit all the way up to your pineal, your third eye. They know what they doing. And I just told him, like, bro, no disrespect. It ain't nothing towards you. It's not nothing towards your family. I'm just not doing that shit, bro. I'm not taking no time. I'm not doing none of it. He hung up on me. Called him black. I called him back. He blocked me.
So look, this is where we're at with it. All right, his best friend blocked him. But here it is, these people in the world, they always talking about love, we gotta love one another. We be out on the highways and byways teaching, and they say we teach hate, but they say we gotta love and love. But as soon as it has something to do with this world and conforming to this world, and we don't want to do it for them, then they turn around and hate us. Right? They blocked this individual, which he's not in the truth, but this is I'm just using him as an example. His best friend blocked him just because he didn't want to take the potion or be tested to go to his wedding. What type of evil shit is that, man? Right? But this is where we're at with it. So let me get the first precept, Luke chapter 12. This is where we're at with it. This is where we're at prophecy, man. Division, all right? Separation. Those that'll be of the Lord, for the Lord, right? Let me see. Let me go there. Give me 1 second. What is it, like 50? Yeah, here we go. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 51. This is what the Lord said. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell ye nay, but rather division. All right, so the Lord said he's come to bring division, separation, right? Verse 52. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. Right? The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against the daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law. And I was just on my route today, and I went to make a delivery, and the house had up on the had a big ass sign that said, "Please be injected with the potion." So they won't even interact with you. We're coming to a time now when the people that is taking this potion, they won't even interact with you if you haven't taken it, right? So these are the times that win, man. This is where we're in prophecy, right? This is where we're in prophecy. Now, we got this headline, which we all know that the military is now mandating the poaching. But now they even speeding up even more. Right, this article is like a couple hours old today. Like this just came out. So it said mandatory poaching of the U.S. military will begin immediately. Immediately, the defense secretary says. So the reason why I'm bringing this out is because you have a lot of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians through your father's lineage who are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites that have went into this military. All right, they get a quick paycheck. They graduated high school, wanted to get out their parents' house, and they went straight into the military. And I know this for a fact. I'm very familiar with the military because I come from a military family. I used to work at a military installation, and I've talked to people in the Navy, the Air Force, the Army, even seen Marines. All right, all the whole nine. I've been around it. I even been on a carrier ship. All right, I rode a carrier ship from Florida all the way to Virginia. But so I'm very familiar with the military. Point being, the reason I'm making this point is because a lot of you women of our nation, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all go to the military to be independent, get out your mom's crib, and be on this woman empowerment. Then you go to the military and become whores and whatnot. But anyways, now you're faced with having to take this potion or don't be in the military or suffer severe consequences. All right, this is serious. Jake has to make decisions right now as we speak. This devil is coming down. But see, you didn't realize that you made an allegiance with the enemy, the so-called white man Esau and his kingdom. See, we got a brother in our camp, that was in the military, but the Lord blessed him to get up out of that. But see, you got a lot of Jakes that are going to take this thing just to stay what in their comfort, stay in this world. Matter of fact, let me get that in Romans because that's what the whole thing is boiling down to. All right, conforming to this world. That's the only reason you would take this thing that you don't know nothing about. You don't know what's in it. You wasn't there. You wasn't in the lab when it was created. And you're just gonna shoot it in your veins. This is Romans chapter 12, and I must read verse 2. It says, "And be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good." All right, and that potion is not good. That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not to take no concoction from hell in the last days from the wicked, the nation that he said is the wicked, Edomites, Esau, right? But because you want to be conformed to the world, all right, you wanna jail with the world, you want to be one with the world, you're gonna be taking these things. And the Lord is against all of this, man. All this is madness that's going on. But Jake is falling right into that trap. Let me get James chapter 4. Because the Lord is not with conforming to the world and being one with the world. The Lord ain't with that. Um let's get James chapter 4, verse 4. It says, "Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua." So Christianity likes to say, well, God so loved the whole world, he gave his only begotten son. Well, the Most High, the Lord just told us here, look, through James, look, friendship with the world, if you're friends with the world, you're an enemy of the Lord. Right? Right? Because what's in the world? The pride of heart, pride, lust, deceit, pure wickedness, vanity. The main thing is vanity. It's a whole social media movement that's causing mental illness throughout the minds of these people, man. Right? You just had this one chick, what's her name? Sha'Carri Richardson, the chick that runs track. This social media is so much of a drug that she went on her Instagram to make a big post like, "Yeah, I'm coming for these track bitches. You wait. I didn't get to run in the Olympics, but you watch and wait what I do to you." Then she goes to the track meet and she comes in last place. But that pride, that vanity, that vainglory, that boasting yourself up because of this, whatever you're trying to crave from social media, and you keep chasing after this shit, and it's all vanity. nobody's concerning them with the Most High Yahweh and His Son, or concerning themselves with what the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is. Nobody even has the Lord in their thoughts, right? Everybody is just concerned with conforming to the world, trying to save their life. When the scriptures clearly tell you, he that in the last days shall try to seek to save his life shall lose it. You're gonna lose it any goddamn way, because all hell about to break loose on this earth. All right, famines, pestilences, natural disasters, sedition against men. Right, but this is where let me get what's that? Isaiah the 31st, Isaiah the 31st chapter. This is Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1, straight to the point. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. So none of y'all are thinking about y'all always talk about my God, or you Christians and all this. Well, what does your God say about you taking this man's wicked potion or bowing down to his system that he's trying to set up on the face of the earth? Telling you to if you want to live on the earth, you gotta wear masks. If you want to live on the earth, you gotta take a potion. If you want to live on the earth, you gotta do this and do that. When all this is just supposed to be freely given from Yahweh Shem Shah, right? So this is where we're at with it, man. You're gonna have friends become foes, family members become enemies, all right? You're gonna have decisions being made as we speak, life and death situations. And just like Elder Apostle Hall made a couple of days ago, if you take the potion, then more than likely you will end up taking that, you know what, the MOB spoken of in Revelation. So they want to make this too long. Hope this was edifying. The next time I say Shalom.